teaching. I've been now doing it virtually for the hospital that I work for, Tampa General Hospital here in Tampa. And it's a practice that just takes a long time to really be able to get to be able to do. So I love to be able to share a lot of the warm-ups and things like that with you. And I know several times I've done some of the movements. Yang style 9 is an easy one to be able to do. So I'm going to show you a different move tonight than what we've done before. And for those of you who have never seen me before, well, welcome. And I look forward to helping you find your chi. All right. So would you mind putting me, spotlighting me so I can see myself just a little bit better? I think it would be easier for people to see me as well.
What do you mean?
I think you can make me spotlight me somehow.
You are on. I have you on speaker view, if that's what you mean. I'm not sure.
Okay, I guess that must be it. This is different. This is a little bit different than my than the Microsoft Teams. So that's okay. It doesn't matter. So, folks, without any further ado, let's begin with intentional enhancements. In order to really get the best out of our Tai Chi or Qigong practice, we need to really work on a breath, bring our mind into the practice, and also working on posture. So what I'd like to do is have you begin with working with the toes and the hands. So you want to let those fingers, let those hands open up, scrunch those toes, move them around so you feel the bottom of the feet, because the feet is where we gather energy from the earth. So, and letting go of the tension in the hands, there's also areas in the hands called Lao Gong points. So we really want to be able to activate some of these areas so that we can really let that chi flow. So then allow yourself to just relax, let the hands relax, kind of feel the toes, let them stretch out a little bit. And then what we would do is let's test your balance for a moment. And then after we make the postural adjustments, then we will test it again, just so you can see what a difference working on your posture can be. So just allow yourself to sway back and forth so you feel your body weight kind of, and they say in the Harvard videos to swish or pour your body weight back and forth. So just imagine, we are 70 to 70% water. So just imagine yourself just kind of floating back and forth. And feel your feet, feel the toes, feel the heels. There are a lot of balance receptors under the feet that help us maintain our balance. They send those messages up to the brain. And then let yourself settle on the feet. Let the knees bend and press. And when we do that, open the hands, clench them when you make the knees tight. Open the hands, tighten it, go back and forth between tightening the fists, the knees, and then releasing. That is progressive muscle relaxation, something very important, especially if you have migraines. That might be a result of muscle tension, especially in the upper body. So these are some techniques that you want to be able to do when you're having those migraine attacks. And then just allow the hands to just open. Let the knees soften. So now you feel the feet, the knees, and the hands. And you might feel a little heaviness in the hands. That's your chi. That's that energy being freed. So now let's bring our attention all the way up to the top of the head. This in particular, this part of the practice is so very important for migraines. So what we want to do is we want to feel that the head and the neck, almost like a balloon, just kind of stretching up towards the heavens. While the feet are rooting us to the ground, the head and the neck are lengthening up. At the top of the head, there's an area called the Bayway, and that will help us kind of exchange energy with the universe, where the Yongquan points on the bottom of the feet help us gather energy from the earth. So now from the top of the head down, we're going to start to relax, especially in the head and the neck and the shoulder area. So at the top of the head, just imagine that the scalp, the muscles on the scalp are just relaxing down. And with your breath, you just notice your breath. I find that a lot of times when I think about an area, if I inhale, I feel like I'm kind of bringing the chi to the area. And if I exhale, then I feel like I'm relaxing and letting that excess chi and tension just release. So from the scalp, let's move down to the forehead. Just feel like the muscles in the forehead are just softening and relaxing. Feel your gaze, your eyes. You can close your eyes or just soften your gaze and just feel the eyelids relaxing. Feel the eye muscles relaxing. And just notice, be aware of your breath during that. And then bring your attention a little bit lower into the face, the cheeks, the jaw, and even the muscles leading to the ears. So we feel that all the muscles, the head, the face, are all just relaxing. No tension. And then putting the tongue to the roof of the mouth helps to connect. There's an energetic area where the teeth, where the palate and the tongue meet, and then also under the body. So putting the tongue to the roof of the mouth will also help to balance the neck muscles and also help to create a better connection for that energy. And then moving down to the shoulders, the top of the shoulders, the upper back, upper chest. Here we can carry a lot of tension. So let's take a moment and we're going to put a little tension in and then let it go. So as you lift the shoulders up, just lift up as high as you can and then let it go. Bringing it up, 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 and let it go. Let's do that a few more times, lifting up. And remember, always going to the point of sensation, not to the point of pain, especially with migraines. Bring it up, 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 and down. So still feeling the head is lengthening up towards the heavens. The feet are grounded. The knees are soft. The shoulders are now lengthening down. So we feel like the arms and the legs are trying to connect us to the earth. And the head is lengthening up. Then bend the arms, let the elbows just move. Try not to let the hands lead. Try to let the hands just flop. So we get rid of that tension in the hands. We let the elbows, the forearms release some of that tension. And just gently let those arms roll and flop. And let's do one more of these and relax. Now we're going to work on trying to improve the posture. So we're going to work on lifting the sternum, which is the middle dantian. And at the same time, we want to feel like we're lifting the front of the body and letting the back of the body relax down. So thinking of the sternum, we're going to bring the elbows up. And if you do have any discrepancies in the elbows or the shoulders, try not to allow yourself to keep that imbalance. Whatever the side is that is injured or needs some help, try to keep both sides equal. So that way that will maintain that equality. So let's then take the elbow and just stir the elbow just a little bit. So you feel like you're stirring the arm in the shoulder joint ever so gently. Very therapeutic movement, and just letting those hands relax. Good. Then let's go in reverse. And when you pull the elbows closer into the body, notice your chest. Feel how the chest muscle is involved in that. Now we're going to really do a movement that's more of a Qigong movement that's called spinal cord breathing. So we're going to take the elbows, and you want to lift the elbows only up as high as you comfortably can, roll them to the back, and let those elbows go down as if you're trying to put the elbows in your back pocket. At the same time, you want to feel the sternum lift, shoulder blades go down the back, lift the chin just a little bit, and then exhale, roll it forward, and just curve in just a little bit, but don't squeeze the elbows close. So let's lift that up and open that chest. Take a nice big inhalation, and then exhale, roll those elbows in and let it curve down. Up and back. This is great to do, especially if you've been sitting at a computer or sitting for a while, doing a lot of forward work. This really helps to open that chest, get rid of the tension in the chest area, and also let the back kind of help that posture. Let's do one more where we pull in and then bring this up, let that open, and then let those arms just open out. So that chest is in a much lifted position, sternum is lifted, palms are open. And let's just breathe into that for a few moments. So now that we've worked on the thoracic curve, the second curve in the spine we're going to work on is the lumbar curve. So here, we're going to activate the lower abdominal muscle that's involved in lifting the navel. It's called the transversus abdominis. And as we lift this up, you want to exhale, and you want to feel the lumbar vertebrae lengthen, feel the glute muscles engage, feel the pelvic floor muscles underneath engage. And as you inhale, you want to feel front of the body expands. Exhaling, pulling this in, letting that tailbone lengthen, sacrum lengthen, and inhale in front. Let's do that a few more times. Exhaling, pulling that navel to the spine, and then inhale, letting the whole front of the body expand. And let's do that one more time. Exhaling and inhaling. Good. And down. So when I mentioned zip up your posture, what I'd like for you to think about is engaging that navel, lifting it up, lifting the sternum up, and then lifting all the way up so that your chin is forward, gaze is forward. That way, that will kind of give you like that automatic thinking of working on your posture. Posture is something we should work on all the time. We want good posture because the nervous system is in the spine. And when we have a misalignment or collapsing in the spine, whatever nerves are involved, the body organs or the body areas are going to be affected by that. So especially in the neck with the migraines, we definitely want to keep that neck as long as possible, shoulders down, so we keep that tension away from the upper body. Okay? And then working on the knees, again, let's bend and press those knees. So we're bending and letting that tension release out of the knees, release. We can do with the hands, open the hands where we bend the knees. So we feel, again, that progressive muscle relaxation. Let's do one more. Good. And just stay there for a moment. Now that we've worked on, we already brought our mind into the practice by working on the body parts and the breath. We've now worked on the posture. So let's go back to that first movement that we did, that postural sway, to challenge our ability to balance. And see if you notice a difference, especially if you think about zipping up that posture now. See if you have a little better control. And just allow yourself to gently sway back and forth, because that being able to shift body weight is another key factor in doing your Tai Chi. And just see where your breath fits into that. Let's do one more back and forth. Great. So now let's take a moment. We're going to sync the chi. So to sync the chi, you're going to gather the arms up, let the elbows go to about shoulder height, bend, and feel like you're taking this chi energy and splashing it all through the body. And only go to the point that you can. If you have a problem with the shoulders, you can always go lower. What's most important is the intention. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Got a little chi energy here with the cats flying around. I must be really activating the chi energy with you two here. And then up. And last time and down. Great job. Now we're going to add something also to really help to release a lot of tension in the heart and the lung area, which again, with migraines, there can be a lot of high blood pressure, a lot of things like that. So let's draw this chi energy up to the heart area, pull it across, out and down. Gather it up. Expand the chest, out and down. Draw it up, pull across, out and down. And remember, nice and soft, always letting those elbows, fingers, everything, the softer the movement, the better the chi. Maintaining your posture, out, good, and last time, up, out, and down. Let's also work on rotation, because many of the Tai Chi movements are involved in that body rotation, spiraling. There's a lot more strength in spiraling. So just letting the elbows hang by your side. I'm just giving you a little visual. So here you want to let the arms stay, because a lot of times when we go to move, we push with the hands. We want the hands to relax. So just allow the body to rotate. Keep the chin and the sternum lined up, and just allow the body to rotate gently from one side to the other. And engage the navel if you want to, so you can feel those core muscles, and just allow yourself to gently move from one side to the other, about 45 degrees. And remember, just go to the point of sensation. You don't want to go too far. You always want to keep the back in check. Engage those core muscles so that they'll keep the back in good shape and not let yourself strain or anything like that. Just back and forth. Let's do one more. And back to center and down. Just let those hands relax. Now we're going to work on the hips. Let's circle the hips. So here I'd like for you to feel what happens in your feet. Feel what happens when you shift your lower dantian or center of gravity around. You should really be aware. And if you do have neuropathy in the feet, imagine what it would feel like when you come forward, when you push back. When you come forward, you'll feel it more in the toes, push back in the heels. And if you can't feel that, then visualize that. Let's go in reverse. And just allow your body to just roll gently. That works as a massaging action. And then back to center. Now we're going to just shift your body weight from one side to the other. Or again, swish that body weight from one side to the other. The knee can bend. Feel what happens as you move from one side to the other. Become aware of this. That is a key active ingredient in Tai Chi, is being aware of how your body moves. Not making judgments, just like, okay, boy, I feel all that going on there. Oh yeah, let me feel that. Just so that you become aware of how your body moves and all the wonderful things involved in helping us get through our day. And then as you move to this side, bring one leg up. So we're going to stretch dynamically your quadricep. So bring that heel up and back. And you can hold it for a moment. This will really help. You can feel with balance. And this also doesn't put any tension in the knee because we're doing it dynamically. And then back to center. And then the last warm-ups that we're going to do are going to be on the feet. So shift your body weight over to this side, lift your heel, and roll that ankle around, roll that knee. So you might hear a little popping and cracking. That helps to really open up the Yonquan point at the bottom of the feet and go in reverse. And then sink into that foot, shift your body weight to this side, lift this heel up, and then roll. And go in reverse. Good. And then sink down. Nice deep breath. So let's review some of the movements that we have learned before. The couple of movements we've learned before, the first two movements don't involve any leg movement. So the first one is called raising the earth's power, or opening the door. And so what you want to do is, this is just primarily a standing movement, but moving the arms. So the arms are your qigong part to this. So notice how my hands roll and down. And you can lift up a little bit, inhaling up, exhaling down, but notice the elbows stay down. I don't lift with the shoulders, I lift the wrists and roll. And usually when we do the Yang Style 9, we usually do 3, but we'll do a little extra practice tonight. And just let those hands, like paintbrushes, move up and down. Let's do one more of these. The second movement was called Repulse the Monkey. So on the fourth movement, this hand would turn, this hand goes out to the side, gathers chi, pulls it to you, and you turn and push that out in front, and notice the body moves with it. This arm goes out, push. Now when we do a full yang, this would involve a back stepping, but it would be too hard to do without because the camera's not going to follow me. So we'll just do the arm part, the qigong part of it, and just gently push, draw this arm in and down. And remember, let the body do some of the movement. Let the body do some of the rotation. Inhaling up and push. And once more and push. So then the next movement would be, is called brush knee. So I'll show you how it is, and then we will try and practice it a little bit. This one does involve a little bit of leg work. So when we finish the last Repulse the Monkey, this arm would go out, this one would bend in front, and notice how I lift up this leg. I'm going to show you the movement, and then we're going to practice. I'll show you how to do it. Then I'm going to take a step out to the side, heel, and I'm going to push. And as I push, this foot is going to turn with me. Then I lean back, this arm goes out, this one comes down, I turn this foot, turn, step in, and push. And notice the push, I'm brushing across and I'm pushing here in front. So we're going to practice, we're going to break this down and practice this movement again. This is called brush knee. So let's do the arm part first, and then we'll do the leg part. So this arm comes down, this one comes up, push. This arm goes out, this arm comes down, push. This arm goes out, this one comes down, push. And notice how the body is really a big part of that movement. This arm comes down, think of it as bracing and push. You got an opponent that's coming towards you and you are brushing them away and pushing, also protecting the upper body and push. The arm goes out, this one crosses in front and push. This one comes up and push. And then the leg movement, to move from one side to the other. We shift the body weight to this side as this arm comes out, this leg comes up. When I step, I almost want to take that foot and step out, turning. Let me see if I can move back a little bit. And when I land, I want to land on the heel. And then as I turn the whole body. So that I turn, I feel the glute is involved. I'm in a bow stance here like this. And I want to feel like I'm steady on my feet. Then I'm going to lean back. I'm going to shift my body weight back, lift this foot. That foot turns, this foot turns so that I'm facing in this direction. And then I step in with the heel lifted. And then I step out, put that heel down, and then shift my whole body to that side. So let's try that a couple of times back and forth, and then we'll put the whole thing in motion. So I lean back, lift this foot up, turn this foot, turn that foot, and step in. And then heel, and then turn my whole body to face in that direction. And this knee is bent. Let's lean back, turn this foot, step in, and then push that leg out, and then turn. Okay, so now let's put that together. And when we do it together, we're going to kind of hang in each little place so that we can kind of get into the rhythm of it. So when I finish the last repulse the monkey on this side, this foot is going to come up, this arm is going to come down. So let's just do the arm part here for a moment, just so we kind of get into the rhythm of the movement. So I'm bending this one's coming in, this one's coming down. Now, I'm going to stay from here. I'm going to push, this arm pushes down. This one is going to push. I'm going to step out, and then I'm going to push through the movement. Now I'm going to stay here. We're going to lean back, wind up those arms, and do that movement a few times and push. So I lean back. This arm kind of pushes in front. This one pushes. So I'm going to face you so you can see what I'm doing. I lean back. This arm pushes down and away. This one pushes forward. Lean back and push. Lean back and push. So you can just kind of see that combative motion. You can see how this would be a martial arts movement. You're just kind of deflecting. Great. Let's do one more of these. Okay, and now we're going to move to the other side. So I'm going to lean back. This arm starts to go out. This one comes down. I turn that foot and I step in. So let's do the same thing on this side that we did on the other side. Kind of let those arms, I'm going to kind of let myself sink. So this arm is coming up because it's going to push. The other arm is pushing down because I'm going to brush with it. So just let the elbows stay where they are and just let those hands move. Okay, now let's take that step. This arm is going to push down. I'm going to step out and push. Then I'm going to lean back. Let me come back to the front and push. Lean back, brush, and push. So this is called brush knee because you're brushing the opponent away from touching the leg. And then you're adding that extra twist and push. Nice and easy, breathing, letting those arms just move. Boy, you can just feel that chi energy moving. Well, you guys are doing a great job. I'm impressed. First time out of the gate, here you go. Good. Now let's see if we can move from one side to the other. We'll take it nice and slow. So I'm going to lean back. This arm comes down. This one goes out like a sword. I turn and step in. I step and push. I lean back. This hand goes out like a sword. This one comes down. Turn the foot, step in. Then brush and push. Do that one more time. Lean back. This arm goes out. This one comes down. I step in. Then I step out and push. I lean back. This arm goes out like a sword. This one comes down in front to deflect. I step in, step out, brush, and push. Then I lean back. We're going to do our finish. Scoop up this chi, spiral those arms out. Breathing so nice and deeply, feeling that warmth of the chi rolling all around you. One more time. Good. Great job. So let's finish. Let's bring the arms up one more time and down in front into prayer pose. So as always, it has been my utmost honor and pleasure to be your guide in your practice today and always. Thank you so much for working your chi, because not only do you radiate your chi for you, but we radiate this chi for the whole planet. So, and we need a lot more positive energy out there to balance out a lot of the negativity that's going on out there for sure. So each time we practice, we have our own positive radiation of chi, healthy chi energy. So the light and the spirit and the energy in me, so values, respects, appreciates and honors the light and the spirit and the energy in each and every one of you. And that saying in yoga is namaste, but in Tai Chi, it's called Ni Men Hao, connecting Jing, Shen, and Qi. And then taking that beautiful Qi energy that we have just radiated out to all that need it, and then turning it around, bring it back to our own selves, kindness, positive, healing energy. Nice deep breath and all right. Great job, everyone. Yay! All right.